Microphone's too low. I see that. Welcome to Manxalot's stream, indeed. Hey everybody, happy weekend. I have to, I guess, just play with the phone knob. I don't know what's up with that. That was good timing on that. Now that's funny. I went through and organized so much in my overlay with the intention of things being so much easier to find. Not quite. You'll come back in 3 minutes, Mark? Well, that's up to you. I think I'm a little bit shorter than usual, but I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I already got, last week was sort of my final, this is probably too loud. Probably too loud of a microphone still. Maybe around there. Around, annoying. I got my final song that I could request last week though, Mars Girl. So the only one I'm left waiting for is the birthday song. It was KK Flamenco last week. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I need to turn the game audio back up. I thought I was more prepared today. I mean, I was a tiny bit. In certain ways. I do want to tilt my camera down, but... that would just cause more problems than it would solve, is the thing. What a mess. Well, there's always room for improvement. Wow, Mecha. What's all this? Let's start from the bottom here. 1. Oh, okay. Gold armor, probably. Wonderful. Lemony, you time traveled to birthday. Didn't get how you get that song on your birthday. Yeah, to be truthful, I'm still not sure whether it's like the day of or if it's like the closest Saturday to your birthday and then KK does like your special birthday concert. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it gets mailed the next day. That's an idea. Okay. This is all good. Okay. Yeah, it might be like the closest KK concert to the birthday day or something like that. Not very clear on that myself. I would be curious to know exactly how to make that happen. What was I doing with all of this again? Oh right, I need one for a recipe, I need one for me. And, one of those is going into the prize field, but I kinda need to do that off camera. Well, I'd prefer to do it off camera. I'll just hold on to this thing for now. And give that to someone. No mail today, Mark, that's fine, no problem. I like how you're participating, but, you know, never under any obligation. Oh, Lemony accidentally went back instead of forward. But not the next day. I see. Yeah, what, nobody... I guess nobody here has had a in-game birthday yet. I know Taken has one coming up, I've been remembering that, especially every time I go into the other room and see that cupcake in there. I guess my pockets are clear enough for now. I'm either gonna like give this stuff away. I'm gonna put this somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe this actually makes the most sense in this room right now. In fact. Do we have some requests coming in here? We do. Let me activate it.
The mic's back on.
Although Lemoney's got a good answer there. Hey Google, what is the best jam flavor?
I found 7 on the website realsimple.com. The best jams. Here are the first 3. Best apricot. Darbo All Natural Rose Apricot Fruit Spread. Best grape jelly. Mucker's Natural Concord Grapefruit Spread. Best blackberry jam. American Spoon Fruit Perfect Blackberry. Want to hear more?
No, that was helpful.
I'm sorry. To report a problem, you can send feedback.
Yeah, those sounded pretty good. I like most kinds of jam, I think. Write this down, write this down. Lemony's making a shopping list. I mean, this is like, Lemony, you were just watching that scone baking stream, right? Well, kind of perfect timing on that question from Mark there. I mean, I think jam and scones is a pretty good combo. Maybe some butter in there. Been a while since I've had a good scone, though. Shark scones, Pog. Hey Google, what is the difference between oatmeal and granola?
On the website fitday.com, they say, granola is also crafted from oats, but contains an assortment of additional ingredients such as seeds, nuts, and dried fruit.
That's about what I figured. Seeds, nuts, and dried fruit. I do like granola. And I did... Boy, it's weird. It's like such a hazy memory. There was a real small amount of time where I used to buy bags of oats and kind of make my own granola. Because I found, like, I started looking for granola with, like, no sweet stuff, no sugar, basically. And, like, every granola I could find on the shelf added something. Honey or syrup or something. So I just, like, bought my own plain oats. I think that's country fencing. And we got another question from Mars Girl. Hey Google, how many sharks?
On the website wonderopolis.org, they say, there could be 1 billion or more sharks in the oceans around the world. You want a little context?
Yeah.
There could be 1 billion or more sharks in all the oceans around the world. Up until the 16th century, mariners called sharks sea dogs. Today, scientists believe there are more than 400 different species of sharks in the world. The smallest of these, the dwarf lantern shark, is less than 7 inches long.
I mean, that is a lot of sharks, but it's, you know, that's not even one shark per person. Question, and another question in here from Lemony. What is this, hey Google. Hey Google. What is the song 1-2 Oatmeal?
If you ask for a video, tell me which screen you'd like to watch it on. For example,
Okay, that one didn't quite work. Unfortunately, but okay. Hey Google, what is that pink thing?
sorry, I didn't understand, but I found something else. Do you want to know what the pink thing in ramen is?
Yeah.
On the website favy-jp.com, they say, it's called Narutomaki, Bing Men Wan, or just Naruto, for short. Arutomaki is a type of fish cake that is a classic topping for ramen.
Okay, but that was quite interesting. Hey Eli, good morning. How are you doing? How's your weekend going so far? Boy, yeah, we're doing... We're just getting started here. We're having some fun with Google. We're learning about ramen. We are going to be playing some Mario Kart later, by the way, just a reminder. That's the plan. Get in, like... Yes, father. Hello, father. Oh, gosh. I appreciate that. I'm like, I guess slightly, I take that as a compliment. Do I have anything... Al probably would look good in a Kung Fu tee. Eli, doing pretty not horrible today. Glad to hear that. Did some happiness spells in your living. Right on. Right on. And, I'm doing okay. I've been sleeping in the past couple of mornings, which has been really nice. Yeah, all things considered, I'm doing okay today. And Mark, do I want to come to your island? Sure. Yes. Sounds good. I might, Do I have any... Yeah, just let me know when your gates are open. I don't think I have anything, super urgent I really want to take care of here. Let me check one thing quickly. Yeah, no red today. Oh, so now it puts your dream address on the map. I didn't notice that before. That's convenient. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to check out. So yeah, Mark, just let me know, when you have your gates open, how you want me to travel. I'm gonna head to, Able Sisters really quick. Because I've been meaning to, do whatever I need to do at the pattern kiosk to get my design code displaying again, or whatever. Just wanted to go, take a look at that. Shark cosplays a dragon. That's... layers. I like it. I like it, though. What... I added, like, 2 things to my Amazon wishlist the other day. Yesterday or the day before. And, wow, look at this. I don't think I've seen this steampunk costume. That's awesome. Let's do the sex setting enable. Mark, can you challenge me something after I come to your island? Maybe? Depends. Yeah, let's... I'm happy to have that, visible. It's cool that that's an option, though. It's extremely neat that they made that, like, a privacy option. Now, how about birthdays? I was working on... I went in and I tweaked almost every scene in my overlay yesterday evening. It is, like, it's... I've mentioned this before, I think, but it is something that I'll do, kind of for fun, kind of... I mean, just because I want to. I will, why is it not, visible? Ah, there we go. So then I just have to move my big head. Why does your birth anniversary matter? It's not showing here. It still just makes it too easy. Like having the month and date just makes it that much easier to narrow it down if you were trying to, like, stalk someone. But I just think, like, as a common sense thing, it shouldn't be displayed or shared by default. I mean, for one thing, in terms of like, you know, for real identity theft and stuff like that, you know, validating with your birth date is like one of the first passes to, you know, get past things. And it's like, yeah, you might still need that birth year, but it's just that piece of data is that much easier to get if you already have the month and date. Oh, and there's like a purple one too. I like that. You know, I don't think it's you know, there's worse things. Obviously, I do think it would be a lot worse if it showed the birth year, but just with where I am these days and how, like, I don't know. I think I mean, it's something that I really wish I had thought more about when I was coming up on the internet, when I shared too much information like too easily. You know, one of those things like if I knew then, obviously if I knew then what I know now, I would have never, like, I don't think I would have ever made a Facebook account. Period. You know, that's just one concrete example. You know, I think I probably would have had to set up like some kind of one for work at some point, but I probably would have never made one if I knew, like, 14 years ago, something like that. But you know. That's just like where I'm at these days. No, definitely holding on to that sea captain's coat. I don't really have anything for him. I mean, I guess, no, I can't get another sea captain's coat. But you're year 10? Like born in 1910? That's one way to go. Give him a fossil? Oh, I guess I could have. He looks alright in that, though. Okay, and I do have a whisper here just flipped over. Alright, Dodo code coming through, on its way. I'll head over to the airport now. Cool, got that. Yeah, so I am, I mentioned it in the title, and I forget if I actually said anything on stream. Mars Girl did have to remind me that Splatoon 2 is rerunning another Splatfest. Like, officially, the Splatfest events ended in that game, but they've done one revival, and they're doing another, that I believe is currently active. For those unfamiliar with the concept, or who might not have played Splatoon 2, it's like it's a big concept to one side versus another side. The theme this time is chicken versus egg. So depending on how you want to think about it, you know, I guess in the context of the classic question, which came first, you pick a team, chicken team or egg team, and you battle for points and rank, and it's fun. I'll see how I'm feeling around 1 p.m. I might do a long stream today. And hey Hazy, how are you doing? Good morning to you. How's your weekend going so far? And Lemony, every time you get a Splatoon game, it's after the fests. That is a bummer. I mean, it is why, like, it's nice that they've been doing these revival ones in Splatoon 2, because they never, Splatoon 1 never got that. For one thing. And, here's that. Quiet while I put this in here, and then there we go. That's one of the new, overlay things I got working there. Oh, thank you, Mars Girl. Yeah, I'd like to, it would be awesome to get some games of Splatoon in with people. I forget, did I think I streamed some of the last one. I think I did? Thank you, Mars Girl. It's funny, sometimes, like, you know, I went to a bunch of work trying to get these, like, really specific blurs set up. And I think the blurs do really work well in some situations, but this is one of those cases where going a little bit simpler, I think, actually worked better. Just doing, like, a regular text box. And then, some of these, like, new Stream FX filters that I've added, I've just been looking for excuses to use. And scroll's definitely been one. Ever since I found I could just make things scroll willy-nilly. And I'll actually remember to turn the game volume back up here. Splatoon 2 is great though, and I think it still has so much worth doing, even without the Splatfests, that I would recommend it. It has the cooperative, like, wave mode, the salmon run, that was, I don't know, maybe half of all my gameplay in that game is in that. It's very possible. I used to play that so much at, like, first year of release. Now, is that No Dodo or Odo Nod? Odo Nod. I do think it must be. Lemony, you've never had a scone. You're gonna have to, you know how to bake yourself one, right? And aloha, Mark. Escape Land is looking great, wow. Love this little pond here. Oh, I forgot my pull and ladder. I was in such a rush out. I hope I will not need them. So what time is it here? 5:20, cool. November. Oh, thank you so much. Awesome. I love those plasma balls. Oh, look at the leaves falling. Fall is gorgeous though, isn't it? You got a lost item there. Yeah, somebody dropped something. This fall sunset though, it's just, the sense of, like, ambience is so strong with the seasonal changes. I mean, it's just amazing how I'm transported. And oh, hey Napoleon, hey there. Welcome back. How are you doing today? And here's where the watermelons ended up. Very nice. This farm's looking great. Yeah, Basil. Lee came to Glossmount before. Pretty sure I remember. Great to see you back here. Glad to hear you're doing okay. Yeah, we're just getting the morning started still. I'm on my first trip out. Not a lot of plans for the Animal Crossing portion of today. I did want to invite people over, generally speaking, to go diving off of my slightly new diving ramp. You know, maybe do a diving sea creature competition or something like that. So after. Oh, nice, Napoleon, you got that mermaid chair. So Hazy, you time travel, but not to different seasons, okay. And yeah, it is neat how people do just kind of warp birthdays and things. And oh my goodness, thank you so much for the bits, Gina. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Did that actually start a hype train? That would be cool. And yeah, this is very pretty. No spoilers. Okay, working on something behind the scenes. Very big project going on. Oh, but you tried. I appreciate it. Yeah, that day was something else. I think that was my first affiliate day, right? Had a whole bunch of subs, viewers. Very cool. That's hey, that's Diana, right? Yeah, how are you doing? I really like that name, I find. How do we do a train? It's not always the same conditions to trigger one, I don't think. Like I've heard bigger streamers, like slightly bigger streamers, say that they don't really understand. Because sometimes they'll see like the same things happen, but no hype train. But it's some amount of subscriptions, I think, and or cheers in a period of time. It's just it's very unclear how to start it. I don't think that there's official. Remember the picnic? Inauguration? I think I do. I think I remember you talking about that. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I would picnic here. Look at the good patterns on the ground, like the clover and the leaves. I guess we don't really have clover in, do we? Wow. But clover was a new leaf thing, as I recall. Oh, I hope we get clover back. It's actually one of my, like, I really like it. I really like it in real life. Great waterfall here. And I see some good mushroom parasols. Those are looking nice. Next time. Ah, nice, you're ready. You're ready for the next time that crook shows up. Does this still... This doesn't still say... Why do I still see a Friday title on my... Check that, that would be annoying. Okay, no, that's good, no problem. Sorry, I thought that my, like, title update didn't take. I'll see next time, okay. Very cool, very promising. Yeah, for some reason the title didn't update in my, stream manager view. But it was fine, it actually had updated. That's just been, a lot of times I just have, like, forgotten to update it until I've actually hit the live button. But those are on me. There was just like the one time where it did seem like it reset the category after I changed it, but I think that was probably my fault too. Production area, that's good. This is a great island. Definitely a great island, Mark. And, well, since I've been trying to do, like, daily title changes, and I'm still working on figuring out what I want to do with that, but I kind of thought, I don't know. It's something I've been trying out because it makes me think a little bit harder, and I think it's like a little more interesting. Just generally to viewers. I don't want the days to entirely just blend together. Look at the chat in 3 minutes. Production area. Well, here. Okay. And Lemony, you're not a programmer in any game? I mean, me neither. I don't think a lot of people are, but you could learn to be. Are you interested in like learning to program games? I think there's a lot of ways to, almost an overwhelming number of ways to start these days. This is like, I love this design. This reminds me a lot of Breezewood, this great compact design. Oh, a pro gamer. I'm sorry. I misread an R. An extra R into that. What a misread on my part. You're not a pro gamer. That's okay. It is funny, like I had a realization like 2 weeks ago or something like that, that now that now that I'm officially getting, or I will at some point get my first payout from Twitch. I'm technically a professional gamer, I guess. And what a great view, like this is, your Joy-Cons work bad, I hear that. That's why I have several other controllers I use instead of my Joy-Cons most of the time, like 95% of the time now. Yeah, just lovely little scenes and areas. And look at how like that beach is kind of separate. Very nice. And the mush lamps also looking great. But yeah, I suppose I'm technically a professional gamer now. Funny to think. But not gonna quit my day job anytime soon. Yeah. Extremely good island. Got a nice little neighborhood. Okay, look at the chat in 3 minutes. No problem. Nice W mouth. Yeah. I like that little line mouth. Oh, is he going AFK? Sure. I'm actually not totally sure what is meant by the look at chat in 3 minutes. I'm always looking at chat. Yeah, the thing with like the Joy-Con repair is I just wish I didn't have, you know, like I wish you didn't have to mail them in. That's all. That was great, thank you so much. I'll head on out of here for now. Great work with Escape Land, Marky. And thanks for having me over, I sure appreciate it. Oh, need to press the A button more. Oh, that's a really good point. That's a really good reminder from Lemony that Nintendo does on occasion put out firmware updates to Joy-Cons, and for some reason that I truly don't understand, they don't seem to automatically update. So you actually, while they're attached to your Switch, if you're able to get into your system settings, go to controllers, and then go to like, then I think there's an update option, and it does, if you haven't updated, usually those updates do help a lot. mine still drift, and there's a reason why I don't use them. But the updates really did help. I think, you know, whatever, maybe they put some code in to kind of, like, somehow compensate. I couldn't tell you exactly at all. Same with Pro controllers. If any of you have those get updates sometimes. And you have to actually plug them in by USB to the dock and manually check for an update. I don't know what those updates do as much though, because the Pro controllers don't really... I mean, I did... My Pro controller did sort of break. Is that a dream code, Mark? I'm guessing. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that today, but I'm gonna save that here. No spoilers, that's cool. Did I really not go to the Nook stop yesterday? Darn it. The Switch just seems like a insecure could break at any second beta thing. I can see that feeling. Like, the Joy-Cons can be a little bit creaky, like where the rails can be like a little bit creaky. After having mine for, you know, now 3 years and a bit and a few months, I'm actually really impressed with how sturdy it's ended up being. Aside from the Joy-Con sticks really are a problem, and Nintendo really, really needs to, like, fix those and put out a Joy-Con 2.0 or something. But otherwise, like, I've felt my unit to be really robust. The rails, you know, actually are, that part's metal, and seems to hold up pretty nicely. On a normal island, take me 10 to 15 minutes. I got it. Yeah, I was just, I don't know if you were here before, so no worries, because you might not have heard me actually say it before, Mark. I've just been thinking of saving dream codes for Dream Day, like dedicating a stream to it. Which is just what I've been leaning toward. But as I did say, I don't have particular plans on Glossmount this morning. So we'll see how it goes. I do have that copied and pasted into another tab, so I can grab that easily. They made a new Switch, the Switch Lite, and didn't fix anything. That was and is surprising to me. That they actually made a new Switch with the biggest kind of flaw of the original Switch baked in like a in a more inconvenient way. Like, I've held a Switch Lite and they're nice little systems. I have to say, they really feel good. I wouldn't want to, like, for me though, my hands get really uncomfortable holding the regular Switch because of how flat it is. I really need, like, big grips on things for my hands not to get really uncomfortable. And, like, the regular Pro controller is pretty good for me. But so, like, the regular Switch and the Switch Lite are both, like, I can play them handheld for a little bit. But it's... I don't know exactly how much time, but it starts getting uncomfortable fairly quickly. Depending on the game, but pretty quickly. At least you get free shipping when you have to bring the Switch in. That is really nice. I mean, that is quite big. That shipping would be, nobody likes to pay for shipping. Okay. Not like an activity. Interesting, Mark. Alright, I'm pretty intrigued. And I'm not hearing any shout-outs. So far, it's pretty quiet morning. Pretty quiet morning, pretty quiet crowd. Which is cool. Chill. Definitely chill with me. Yeah, the Switch Lite is just weird to me. I really, like, not to go too hard on the subject or anything, but it almost feels like, I don't know, they should have really thrown the brakes on that hard when there were so many reports and articles and things about Joy-Con drift, videos, etc. They must, like, I just feel like production must have been too close to finished or something on those for them to go ahead and put them out. I do know, I think people have been working on like a class action lawsuit about it, which, I don't know, that's a funny thing. Obviously I'm not a lawyer, so I can't, and I'm not gonna extend myself to try to comment on it, but all I would think is that, like, as long as Nintendo continues to repair them under warranty, like, I don't know what you'd have to prove in that case. So Mars Girl, you built a bridge in the wrong spot. Might do the dreaded time travel to move it. Yeah, that's where I could see, like, when you're really doing a lot of building and you've got to tear stuff down and put it back up again. Time travel's your best friend, I feel like. Wish you could build more, No one's realizing the Wii U is better. Dropped it like 10 times might be a brick, but bricks are strong. That's pretty good, Lemony. I mean, the thing about the Wii U that makes me nervous is that if anything ever happens to the gamepad, then it really is kind of a brick. I'm not sure you can even, like, get into games without that part. I'm not totally sure. But, like, getting, you know, replacing the gamepad for a Wii U is probably hard now, and it's probably going to be impossible in the future. Like, I saw, it's weird, but a couple years ago when I was in a video game forum, I saw people, like, really recommending, like, if you really want your Wii U to keep working, start stockpiling extra gamepads. Which is wild. Oh, you can get into games? Okay, so it's just that, like, ones that need the gamepad would not work. Which is a lot of the better gamepad. It's a lot of the better games on Wii U. So when can I go? I'm feeling things out. I'm feeling things out. Saying hi to some neighbors. I need to go put these back into storage before I make a mistake. And, oh, I actually meant to give that to you, Monty. Sorry about that. No, the Wii U is good, though. People definitely slept on it. But I can also understand it in hindsight. Yeah, I'm feeling it out, seeing if anybody else has any ideas. But sounds, you know, 10 to 15 minutes, and we got lots of time here. I was thinking of, in terms of schedule for today, you know, just as a loose thing. I mean, we can start Mario Kart soon, but I was thinking around 11:30. I do like to see what's going on, like, on my island sometimes. I know I have access to it all the time, but I don't play a lot outside of the stream, because, like, it depends on the day and what I'm doing, but I get most of what I want done. And just like an hour and a half, you know, minimum every day of playing a game is like most of the time I can sort of budget out of a day for a particular title. You know, especially since I do try to play other games on a consistent basis. Still haven't gone back to Link's Awakening. I really gotta finish that off this weekend, though. I think I'm gonna push on that. And I think I know what I want to do a playthrough of next, by the way, but I'll talk more about that later. Let me catch up on chat here. Marsgirl would love to fish or dive too. That's fun. Yeah, I do feel like doing something like that. And, how many have I heard that the battery could die in the Switch after 2 months? Takes more than a Switch to fix? I haven't heard that. The battery is something that's been on my mind a lot. Mine has degraded pretty significantly. Although, to be honest, I thought it would be worse after how much I've used my Switch since launch. You know, it's almost 3.5 years old. And the battery is definitely worse. It's probably at like maybe half capacity, I feel like. It does die pretty quickly when it's undocked. I looked at a teardown at some point, and it seemed like you can just buy a battery and put one in there as long as you're comfortable unscrewing things. It didn't look too bad. That's something I am gonna do someday. I'm like semi-hoping that someone's able to make an expanded battery that fits in the same space. I don't know if that's a realistic thing to hope for. But it would be nice. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's actually as easy as it looked. One of these days I'll try when it starts dying in under an hour. That's probably when I'll seriously start thinking about replacing my my Switch battery. Mario time? Oh, not yet. Probably not before like 11. I think, how about, yeah, so it seems slow here. How about I punch in this dream code, and then I'm going to open up my island a little bit. If anybody wants to come over. Marsgirl said she was up for a diving competition, so I might do one of those. And then it'll probably be some cart time. Let's get a Naparoony in here. I'm curious about this activity. You know, I wanted to clean up around town, check in with my neighbors. I didn't see a glowing spot, which is weird. The binary fields are teeming with beautiful dreams. How may I be of assistance? I want to dream. Have fun or not. Whoa, we'll see. We will see. I do know that, like, because of the USB thing with the Switch, there can be... the big thing is, like, using third-party docks has been really dangerous, basically. Or, like, third-party chargers. So that is one thing I've tried to be, like, really careful about. I think, like, Nyko docks were a really bad one for a while, that if you got one of those, people are guessing Maze. Hey, Thuvisor. Happy hot dog. Thank you, happy hot dog to you. We're going to a crunchy island. Yeah, so you definitely want to be careful about, like, what you're plugging into your Switch or docking your Switch into. That's a big thing, because you can, Absolutely, people have bricked their switches that way. Very real danger. It is too bad. I think it was a different company. I think Hyperkin makes like a cool Switch dock that kind of looks like a N64. Like it's definitely styled after an N64. But the reviews I've seen for it are always pretty sketchy. That like I just wouldn't take that risk, you know? Dreamers to enter a lot of the same dream. I see, so, I hope more people start posting their codes. Well, it makes sense that the, certain ones are going to be most requested. Now, I haven't heard any pro strats for bypassing these. Oh, I'm curious, is there something like if you alternate these, does it mean that, I guess I'll just check here, the content, indeed. Will these, no, okay. Wondering if those were going to somehow activate on my return trip. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna need something to talk about for this. I'm willing to go into, like, maximum patience mode and mash my way through this. The only issue is that I just kind of have to tamp down on some basic emotional responses in order to, like, kind of zen my way through the mashing. What's going on, chat? How's your weekend going? Who's up? Who is up for Mario Kart later? Who do you like playing as? What are your favorite courses? I know Lemony's got some strong requests for doing the 200cc mushrooms only, which we will try out. The thing about 200cc, and I'm repeating what I saw like somebody else say, is I do think that speed is genuinely like faster than those courses were built for. So I'm really bad at 200cc. Myself, I really can't. I don't know the strats to get through it without flying off the corners pretty much constantly. And Mark will give clues, okay. And oh yeah, those are good topics, Mars Girl. I had like one follow-up thought just since I was talking about Majora's Mask before. But like, I hope Breath of the Wild 2 is kind of like Majora's Mask. And I can elaborate on that, but maybe people will know what I mean. Like, I'm fine if they, you know, recycle or reuse a ton of content and assets. Because, like, if they do it like Majora's Mask, it's gonna still be a intensely deep and fresh new thing. I'm very excited for the next Zelda game. Lemon, you got your favorite chips to watch? Oh yeah, okay, let's get a clue. Let's get a clue here. Let's watch Clue. Wait, no. I think there might be some way to set something like that up with Amazon Prime. Oh, I'm doing good. Okay. I saw Amazon Prime has watch parties now, which is interesting. Unfortunately, it seems like every person has to... Well, I need a shovel. Oven-baked lays, those are pretty good. I'm not sure what my favorite kind of chip is anymore. Free chips? Um, I think I've said it before, barbecue used to be. Okay, so I have to go around to get those shovels. So there's still no title on the next Zelda, as far as I know. Most people I see seem to just call it Breath of the Wild 2, which it does seem like they're positioning it to be a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild. Which is interesting. Only, like, it's not very frequent that, that the Zelda games are, like, directly connected like that. I actually forget whether Zelda 2 is, directly set after Zelda 1. I think so. But then, you know, Zelda 3 is its own thing, Zelda 4 is its own thing. Axe and a flimsy shovel, okay. So this is, I mean, this is one of those mazes. Which is okay, it's just more annoying than the Mayday. Beta version 0.1.4b, that's actually quite clever. That's quite a cool way of versioning it for, like, streamers and watchers. Legend of Zelda: Inhale of the Dungeon. Yeah, that's what everybody really wants out of the Breath of the Wild sequel, right? Like, same thing, but put in traditional Zelda dungeons. That's the impression I get. Stay where I am. It's probably far too late. Hold on a tick. Wait, no, this is where, I think this is where I want to be. Do not move. What, the bugs? I can't think of any reason I wouldn't want to move. I mean, I could have, like, done a shortcut with a tree back there, but... oh well. I just gotta keep going. Go to the begonia. I don't even know what a begonia is. At the beginning? Well, what's going on? Is this the kind of maze where I can soft block my progress? Because, unfortunately, yeah, I'll probably only give it a single shot. Need to go away and come back, sadly. Yeah. Maybe another time, then. I don't see any... begonia is a flower, right? Well, that's interesting. Definitely not even close to having the patience to struggle through the pits. I don't know, I mean, before I get out of here, I've already walked through so many of these pits. Let's just see what the, let's just see where it ends, basically. I'm guessing that I'm, you know, what they call, it's a term from old adventure games, where you could, you know, you could make a mistake and make the game unwinnable, but the game wouldn't necessarily tell you. And in fact, you could maybe play for a few more hours until just you can't do anything more. They call that Walking Dead. Which I guess is I made a mistake in progression, so I'll need that shovel to break a rock or something like that, probably. Yeah, going through these when I know I'm stuck, I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know when we're carting, Lemony. Chop down the tree near the stone fence. Yeah, I still might be opening up Glossmount, as I said. Go back, but I've got holes to fall into. Yeah, the stream and chat lag makes this a pretty difficult proposition. Finish your chippy chops, that's good. Now you're ready to game. On the other side? Yeah, I want to see where this goes, though. I mean, if I want to, like, actually have a chance of doing this without being walked through it at some point, then I gotta get familiar with it. Okay, now we're at another tree. And I'm not sure if my axe will make it through that one. So let's go see the tree you were talking about, Mark. Alright. So tree in the stone fence? This one is the closest. I mean, that one was a tree near a stone fence. But you're talking about this one? This plain old tree here? Okay. Where does this get me? This, I mean, wasn't I here before? This just get me back to the beginning faster? That was definitely... Yeah, that didn't unlock a new path or anything. I could just go back. And I mean, I'm going to. Because yeah, I mean, if I needed to not use my axe, like, unnecessarily, to try to keep going. He's just playing me. Well, that's not too cool. I mean, I was gonna say something earlier, like, you know, telling me to ask for clues, and then you start telling me where to go. Last path, the one that is near the stone fence. Yeah, I don't think my axe will make it now, unfortunately. Probably not. Mark, well... There's a certain amount of trust involved, and if anything, it does make me, like, pretty much... I'm definitely not gonna do dream addresses just on request anymore, I think. And I don't mean that as like as a harsh thing or anything, but that was how I was leaning anyway. So I think dreams are just gonna have to be their own day, probably. Yeah, what the heck, Mark? How could you? Well, I will, I mean, to be brutally honest, I'm a little chafed just at being, like, messed up. Since you wanted me to do that, and I was trying my best. Is there no solution to that one? Oh, interesting. That's an interesting twist on it. That kind of changes things. So that's just content. I get it now. Well, I guess that's a fun consequence of me not watching other streamers. I would be more prepared if I did, clearly. Oh, I see the point. I mean, the point is to torture streamers. That's an entire category and genre of content. I mean, it's why I do versus chat. Oh, you made it, Mark. Okay, so actually it is solvable? Alright. See, if it is solvable, then I am mad at getting messed up when I'm trying to actually do it. If it's not solvable, then it doesn't matter. But if I am giving, you know, something a best, then I don't particularly want to be misled. Fun in games, though. I might try it again. If/when I do a dream address day, I might, you know, keep it in a pile. With that horror island. Because I'm still interested about that like surreal horror dream island. Really want to know if that's gonna get like changed and built upon. I don't think I ran into a crafting neighbor yet. This is always my search. If I trash all my gold, I'll get a diamond. Wow, sweet tip, Lemony. Let me go throw all my gold in the trash. No, you're still not doing anything, Al. Somebody has to be crafting. Did I already run into one? Maybe my memory's just garbage today. Like most days. Monty wasn't before. I don't want to run into the same houses again. So tiresome. Playing Bob's house before. Bob is almost never home. It's interesting. He was home earlier. Now he's out and about. I know I got the bottle DIY. Did I get a crafting DIY though? Yeah, I'm sorry. This is one case where it's just my memory being bad. I don't remember. I know I didn't talk to everybody. Do we? Do we? Yeah, we do. Have an earbuds combo. Okay, I did. I'll take that. Another throwback wrestling figure. Well, that's something. I do need to get her... Yeah, I think Marsgold's right. I think I need to make her a bamboo speaker. Don't worry, Lemony. Gladys isn't looking anymore. Okay, I don't think I was in Opal's house. So that's it. That's gonna be the last one I go into. Just to say hi. Maybe see what she's working on. Upon stone. Please do teach me. I've really been wanting this recipe. This is fantastic. Very glad I came into this house. 11:0, is it? Oh, it's 11:10. Wow, time kind of flew by there a little bit. Let me take a look at this though, because this was one I was thinking. Now, isn't this? Huh. Okay, I guess, what, did I get Mars Girl to make me one of these before? I must have, because I have one of these in my Zen garden, either Mars Girl or someone. Oh, good. I'm glad I know it now. I need to make one of those ice arches. I'm gonna do that real quick, actually. And Opal needs, actually, a music player again, too. I see that. I may need to pull some snowflakes out of storage, but I might have... Let's see, I should just grab that one. Everyone go to Cardi game? Sounds, yeah. I think I'll be ready pretty much after I make this arch and plop it down somewhere. Not gonna bother checking turnips, frankly. So I have a bed, but I didn't make it. And I haven't actually made this ice wall. Huh. Okay. I should make... Oh, I haven't made one of these either? Really? Alright, let me pull out... So I need 7... 5... Yeah, we're gonna do the Switch version, for sure. The Wii U is not hooked up still. Which is... It's a little bit sad, it's a little bit funny. But I was talking with one of my friends, Quiggy. He's been on stream in chat a couple times. We both have our Wiis hooked up, and not our Wii U's. I am going to get my, I am going to hook it up at some point. I don't know when. But I have some games to go back to on there. And, finish or play. Wait, what? Oh, I pulled out large snowflakes? Darn it. That's not what I wanted. Would be nice if those were just like a little bit more different. Because they look exactly the same in your storage. Exactly this. Whatever, it's fine. Nice cart me, there's something wrong with his hair. Oh, are you able to see that somehow? That is probably an old me, huh? I mean, if there's hair, that would be problem number one, right? And you know, the more I've thought about it, the more I think, like, I probably am not going to... No, that was it, wasn't it? I mean, I will want one of these in here, I suppose. I have a... Like, I'm gonna do this ice stuff for the points for sure. I don't feel... Oh, Egon? Why do I remember his name so quickly? That is cool. And it's like you can see the sun outside through it. That is... If that changes, like, depending on the time of day, that's out of sight. I can't handle that. Or is that just the, no, that's the invisible central light reflecting off the walls. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mario? Markio. Glad we got this enthusiasm going. Yeah, I'm just gonna need a few more ice walls, I think. Luigi Kart. Luigi Kart. Never heard such a ridiculous idea. Why would you ever give Luigi his own game? It's still, it's amazing to me, like, having finally played the original Luigi's Mansion, that not only did they, like, give Luigi his own full game, not only is it good, but it's also, like, a really strong Resident Evil parody. Absolute mad geniuses at Nintendo. That's just gonna go into storage for now. Okay. Let's get our fortune. It's an orange piece of Tanzaku that reads, "I want to be a hero," and a snack would be nice too. Big mood. Donkey Kong Kart. Oh man, I wish Diddy Kong Racing would come back, or even better, like, I would lose my mind if they had done a Diddy Kong Racing DLC for Mario Kart. Maramba Kart, Don Kart Kong. That's what it was. Very good. That fortune was Walker's motto? Really? That's interesting. Alright, I'm just gonna change games and Twitch here. Mario Kart 8. The Deluxe. The Deluxe. Do they not have that in there? It is a different game. Whatever. Whatever, Twitch. People are gonna think I'm playing Wii U and they're gonna come